In this lecture, we will discuss about left hand and right hand limit. In the previous example, we already have discussed about limit, and we as well as discussed the meaning of x tends to a. What is the meaning of x tends to a? Actually, the meaning of x tends to a is the value of x tends to a or comes closer and closer to the value of a. Similarly, here we have taken as an example a is 5. This meaning is that x will approach 5, x will come closer and closer to 5. Okay, it's the value of x is not exactly 5, but it comes closer and closer to 5. It may be some greater value or it may be some lesser value. Okay, more or less the value of x is approaching to 5. When the value of x approaches to 5 from the right hand side, we said it approaches from the right. Okay, from when it approaches or it is less than 5 or it approaches from left hand side, we said x approaches from the left hand side. Okay, when x approaches to a from left, we said left hand limit or limit from the left. When x approaches to a value a from the right hand side, we said x approaches from the right. Okay, so we have the limit of the function exists. Limit of function exists, or the existence of limit of function is when the limit from the left hand side equals limit from the right hand side. When both limits from left and right are same, then we say that the limit of function exists. Example 1, let f of x equal to x square minus 1 if x is less than or equal to 2. Means here x approaches 2 from the left hand side, here x approaches from the right hand side, here x approaches from the left hand side because x is less than 2, here x is greater than 2, so x approaches from the right hand side. We have to find the limit x tends to 2 from the left hand side, find limit x tends to 2 from the right hand side, and check existence of limit x tends to 2. Okay, we know well that limit exists when left hand limit and right hand limit are equal. Okay, solution of limit from the left hand side, limit x tends to 2 from the left hand side of the function, limit x tends to 2 from the left hand side. We have this because x is less than 2. Okay, x square minus 1. Okay, applying limit, we have we have 4 minus 1 equal to 3. Okay, now solve this. Limit x tends to 2 from the right hand side, limit x tends to 2 from the right hand side. This is the function for the right side because x is greater than 2, square root of x plus 7. Okay, applying limit, we have 2 plus 7 square root of 9, that's 3. Okay, so limit from the left hand side and limit from the right hand side are equal, so we can say that limit of this function exists. Okay, limit x tends to 2 from the left equal to limit x tends to 2 from the right of the function are equal, are same. So we can say that limit of this function exists. Let's solve some more examples. Limit x tends to 0 of this function. This is absolute value function. Okay, let's find its limit. We know well that absolute value function equal to x when it is from the right hand side. Okay, and when it is from the left hand side less than 0. Okay, so let's find this value, this limit x tends to 0 from the left hand side and limit x tends to 0 from the right hand side of this function. For the left hand side we have plus x, limit x tends to 0 from the left hand side we have x, applying limit we will get 0, and here we have limit x tends to 0 from the right hand from the left hand side we have minus x. If we apply limit we get 0. Its meaning is that the left hand limit does have meaning is this, that it is less than 0, means some value is less than 0. Okay, so we get 0 here. Okay, applying limit, similarly we get 0 here, means its limit exists. The limit of this function is 0 at 0. Okay, here now we have the limit from the left. Solution, limit from left means it becomes minus x according to this definition. Limit x tends to 0 from the left hand side we have x upon x minus, this becomes minus x because it is from the left hand side. Okay, values are some less than the 0, so we have limit x tends to 0 from the left hand side x upon 2x. X and x has been cancelled, applying limit, now it becomes 1 upon 2. Applying limit we have 1 upon 2. That's answer. Okay, now we have question number 4. In question number 4 it says let f of x equal to x square plus 3 if x is from the left hand limit. You know well that x is less than 1, so it is left hand limit. X plus 1 when x is from the right. Okay, find left hand limit from right hand limit. Also check existence of limit, whether limit exists or not. Okay, so solution, so let's solve this. Okay, limit x tends to 1 from the left hand side of the function. Limit x tends to 1 from the left hand side we have this is the function from the left hand side x square plus 3. Applying limit, we have 1 plus 3 equal to 4. That's answer. And here right hand limit x tends to 1 from the right hand side of the function. Limit x tends to 1 from the right hand side we have x plus 1. Applying limit, we have 1 plus 1 equal to 2. Left hand limit answer is 4 and right hand limit answer is 2. So limit x tends to 1 from the left hand side is not equal to limit x tends to 1 from the right hand side. Therefore limit of given function at x equal to 1 does not exist.